Hey there, it's Victoria McCooey from victoriamcooey.com, Victoria McCooey Coaching. It's Manic Monday. It's Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and that means I'm going live to answer all of your co-parenting questions and to give you a space to vent because co-parenting with a difficult ex-spouse is really hard. And nobody quite gets how hard it is unless you've gone through it yourself, which I have, which a lot of the people in my community have. So feel free to use this as a place for you to vent. You can always leave comments for me here. Tell me what struggles you're having, what challenges you're facing, and I'll come on every week here with my best advice. If you don't want your name to be seen, I understand. This is a completely safe and private space. You can email your problems to me at victoriamcooey.com. I'm going to put this in the post. You can find it there. And I'll address your issues, but I will never say your name on Facebook or anywhere. So you can feel completely safe. No one will know who you are. All right. So that being said, I'm going to get started with something that someone wrote in this week. So this woman says, my 14-year-old at the time came home after a weekend visit stating that her dad told her that he didn't even want her. But here's the thing, he's fighting me for custody of all 3 children. Doesn't quite make sense. All right. This is a typical narcissistic response, right? He may not want to deal with the children. He may not want the children, but he wants to make sure you don't get what you want, right? So it's about hurting you more than about wanting the kids. This is typical. So he's fighting you for the kids. What's really harmful, though, in this scenario, yeah, he's saying that to a 14-year-old girl. That's so sad. You know, your father doesn't want you. But unfortunately, a narcissist cannot empathize. He cannot imagine what it feels like to be the other person, to understand what the other person, in this case his own child, how that would feel to his child. He can't. And there's no drug, there's no therapy, there is nothing that can help a narcissist learn how to empathize. It's like they're born without that gene. So you're not going to get through to him or make him change his evil ways. I mean, I think the best thing you can do is help your daughter get help because it can't always come from you. You can do a lot, but it's another layer. You know, it's like a third party. If you can find a great therapist to help your daughter deal with being the child of a narcissistic parent, that would really be the best case scenario. In the meantime, what you need to do is overcompensate a bit. Make sure that your child feels all the things she needs to feel from you that she's not getting from the other parent. For instance, your child needs to know that she is seen. The narcissist sees their children as just an extension of themselves, just a reflection of themselves. They don't see them as their own individuals. They're as a separate individual. They're just, all a narcissist sees in his child is what that child can do to promote his own ego, you know, to make him look better, bigger, more wonderful in some way. So they don't feel like a person. They're just an extension of the narcissist, right? So that's how you can help your child, by filling that void. So make sure your child understands that you see her as a person, a separate person who has feelings, who has emotions, who has needs. So you have to make sure your child feels really seen by you, really heard by you, really valued by you, and really loved by you, because they're not getting that on the other side. So that's what you can do. You don't have to disparage the other parent in doing that. You can do that without bashing dad, right? Because that's really, they get it, believe me. You don't have to tell them, they know. But that's how you're going to help balance the things a little bit for your child. So what they're not getting from the narcissist, you have to make sure they're getting it from you. So that's the best thing you can do. All right, so somebody else wrote in, when I said, what crazy things did your kids come home saying after a weekend at their other parents? This woman says, their kid said, he worked the whole weekend. Right? Yeah, so you can't bash dad for not spending quality time with their kids, but you don't have to, because your kids already feel it. They feel the difference. So I call it high road parenting. You do the best job of parenting you possibly can, and the contrast will become evident. Your kids are not dumb, and guess what? They grow up, they get it, they will see. Well, dad spent the whole time working. And you know what? Maybe there are times when that has to be. But if it's consistent, if dad is never engaging with the kids, if he's never doing anything special on his special time with them, all right, they're going to feel neglected, like dad doesn't really care about spending time with us. You do the right thing. You do what's best. You show that you take the high road, you do the best thing for your kids, and they see the contrast. So you don't ever have to bash the other parent. That will only make you the same in your kids' eyes. Well, then mom's no better than dad. You're like bad mouthing dad. Dad's ignoring us. Like, you're just lumped all together that way. You be the best parent you can possibly be, and they'll see the difference and they'll gravitate toward that. And you don't ever have to say anything negative about the other parent, because they get it, and it hurts enough. It hurts them enough just knowing that about their other parent, right? You don't have to rub salt into the wound, and it's just going to make them respect you all the more. All right, so that is all the advice I have. That's what I got this week. So please let me know what you're dealing with. Let me know your co-parenting struggles. I help women who are in a toxic marriage, feel they can't get out because either they're afraid of money, they're afraid of breaking up their family, they have lots of fears around it. I help them get past the fears so that they can do the best thing. They can save their family, they can save their kids from a really toxic situation. I also help women who are already engaged in a toxic divorce, in a contentious situation. Maybe it's a custody battle, maybe it's just maybe it's trying to divorce a narcissist who just wants to hurt you, wants to sabotage you. It's just about the win. It's not about getting on with your life or getting over it. It's just about making you miserable every step of the way. That's a hard road, but I've been down it, and I've helped a lot of other women get down it and come out on the other side better than ever, creating a fabulous new life that they love. So if you are in that situation, one of those situations, or if you know someone who is, please let me know. Share this or send my information to someone who might need it. I'm going to put my website, which is victoriamcooey.com, in the post. Also, you can email me at victoriamcooey.com. On my website, you can find a free session. You can click on the link to book a free session on my calendar. We can get to know each other a little bit better. We can figure out if I'm in a place where I can help you and what that might look like. I have different programs, different levels of support for different budgets. So there's something for everyone. So I hope you'll reach out. I hope you'll share this, and I look forward to seeing you next time.